So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
La alineación de hoy será
Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter. Absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Messi receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here.
That's good defensive concentration.
Opts to play it back. Shoots! And it's Olasagasti. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. And the counter is on. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Good-looking ball. Mbappe finding himself in... Mbappe! And it's hoisted clear. Not a bad start to the game. A chance at either end already. Oh, good spread. And that should get the job done. And he's only too happy to take that back. Zielinski, now it's Kane. It's a really well-measured ball. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Still goalless.
Levante really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Mbappe. And Serginho. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Toljan. Turns back here, probably the best option. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Kane. This has gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate, cynical as it comes.
And he's going to Rex. That is delicious! A finish of true class! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Mbappe with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's been taken short. Shot could be on. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
There's the header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Mbappe. Caicedo. And here's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Caicedo. And here's Kane. And it's made its way to him. It's a good ball out wide. Showing good feet. Plays it across.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
It's a promising position. He's in a great position here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Olasagasti. Deftly away. Oh, good spread. Oh, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
A formality. We're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 45 el dorsal 4.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both matches.
Chance for a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That has not gone well. Well seen, saw that. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Second period then underway. Over to the right flank. Spread neatly. Zielinski. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. Camavinga providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Serginho. Now it's Zielinski. Camavinga. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Alexander-Arnold given the lift of his goal. Messi in acres of space out wide. And it's Olasagasti. Alexander-Arnold. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Just about within shooting range. He's there to retrieve it. Olasagasti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. It's a good-looking delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's a goal kick. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack. Just change the rhythm up front.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Good effort from distance. Kane. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Toljan played out towards the right wing. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Spread out to the left. Tries to play it through. It's a sweeping cross. And he's heaved it away. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Here comes the cross. He leaps for it. No, just not quite. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, that's nice. Played in. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Another one of football's and how moments.
Zielinski has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
And no, he couldn't find the finish. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Mbappe. Big chance! And no, he had to, and yet he could not. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He is through here.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's a key interception.
Un minuto de descuento.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Toljan. This looks promising. And the shots! And that will be it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Sevilla have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
So we're very much on the way now. Now it's Mopé. Now it's Sao. Now it's Sao. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake.
Gets the shot away! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's heaved it away. Ball in towards the middle. Zabarnyi attempts a clearance. Gudel. Cattell ploughing through the middle, and he's gone long. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Goodell! And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold. Nice-looking ball. Can he get onto this? Oh, that's a key interception.
Seville genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation and predictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Zielinski. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Looking for the run. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And he's quick to return it. And it's Camavinga. Good ball, good... It's Kane! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Goal!
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's an early cross. They've played it short. And a chance! Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Caicedo. Now it's Mbappe. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Cattell. Oh, good spread. Now it's Vargas. Oh, that's neat. It's a promising position. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, the clearance is short.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Zielinski. Just eases him off the ball. Sal did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cattell. Spread it left. It's out for a goal kick. Sal. Cattell, nicely spread. Vargas.
Un minuto de descuento.
Can he get it through? And that is well cleared. And the referee has blown for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Madrid have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
El dorsal 9.
So let's get the ball rolling.
El dorsal 10.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Kane. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! And that's a sharp finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And the ball is out of play. Now, can they get him away? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, some astute defending there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's gone backwards. That has been slung wide. And he's picked it up out wide. It's a promising position. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's been taken short. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Cleared away. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Lovely feet. And it's played in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Messi. And they can counter here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Camavinga. Mbappe. Sal. Cattell. That is lovely.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And he can thump it away. But they've got it again. And it's lofted through here. Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. Nice control. Cross needs to be good. He's done well to get that clear. Now the cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Kane. And the counter is on. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. And here's Camavinga. Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. Knocks it into space. Goodell. Now Sao. Vargas. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Sanchez. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Aimed beyond the defence. Quick look, then... Oh, good effort! Another one of football's and how moments.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Nicked it back promptly. Sao. Vargas. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Distributed tidily. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Goodell. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's a good ball out wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 17, el dorsal 36 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 21.
Cleared away. Zielinski! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Habrá
Sao.
2 minutos de descuento.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Deftly out wide. That's Vargas. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's good play. And it's Goodell. Good read, needed to be. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid win it. And it's a big win, and they can look back on a job well done. Zielinski taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Madrid definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Begley.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, I'm Eric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get much change out of this guy.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Messi.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So it's away we go then. This is one of today's standout fixtures between teams who are meeting for the second time this season. And here's Guruceta. Iñaki Williams. Gorosabel's cross. And he knocks it clear. And he's being shifted off it. Lovely feet. Skims one in. And he can thump it away. Played back in. That has been knocked away. And the counter is on. Laporte. And here's Iñaki Williams. Bullish header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Delivered from distance. Towering header! Gorosabel with the clearance. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Guruceta chasing after it, and he's intervened well there. Works it forward, and it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold, and here's Zielinski. So we're still where we started right now. Williams is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mbappe, too long, and over the line. Zabani. He's looking wide. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Berenguer. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zielinski. That has been slung wide. Berenguer. Space for him to turn and look.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Caicedo. It's Van Dijk. Serginho. And it's Camavinga. It's Camavinga. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Williams. Oh, some astute defending there. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, great play. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Camavinga, Zielinski, and it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. It's not an especially good pass, that. Ruiz de Galarreta. And he's forced to go back. Guruceta is herring after that one. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Williams.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Serginho. No, he's not getting past him there. Good ball, good take. Caicedo. Kane. Spread out to the left. Williams. And it's Gomez. And Gomez. And it's hoisted clear. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Guruceta. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Mbappe. Zielinski.